So let's talk about the 4 reasons you may be struggling to raise money consistently for your mission. The very first reason is you're reaching out to the wrong audience. If you've been following me for some time now, you know I always talk about this. Reaching out to the wrong audience is going to leave you frustrated because people only give to missions that they care about, missions that they're interested in. So you reaching out to just anybody, thinking you can't convince them to give, will leave you worn out. Your focus should be to identify the ideal funders for your mission and then go after them with all you've got, because these are the people who already have an established reason to give. We say these are people who have the propensity, capacity, and affinity to give to your mission. These are the people you should be reaching out to. That way, you're most likely going to get a response and you're most likely going to get a yes. The second reason is because most founders are reaching out with their hands out. You think all you have to do is just send out your fundraising appeals. People don't like that. People don't like people reaching out to them for money, especially when they don't know you. So your strategy should be to get them to know you, like you, and trust you before you make the ask. That's the way you get funded. If you're just reaching out with your hands out, people are always going to turn you down. The third reason is most founders are trying to do everything all by themselves. I'll tell you this, the non-profit world is not a one-man show. So if you think you can just come in here, try to be the program executor, try to raise money, trying to be reaching out to everyone and doing it all by yourself, being the chief everything officer, that's of course going to leave you frustrated. You need to be able to build a fundraising team. And aside your fundraising team, you also need to be able to activate your board to support you, to work with you to be able to raise money. The non-profit world is not a one-man show. It is a place for collaboration, and you must work with people to see results. That's going to help you, of course, tap into their skills, their network, and create phantom results for your organization. The last reason is reaching out and asking for money, not getting yes, and thinking that's the end of the show. No, you have to have a follow-up process for those that don't give. This is going to help you turn a no into a yes. I learned something just recently. When you follow up and you get a no, you can't ask somebody to recommend 3 people they know that you can talk to. That's one way to get a yes. Other ways to get a yes is to keep following up, providing them updates, and making the ask again. And also those who give, you should be able to steward them and show them that you appreciate, follow up with them, provide them feedback. That's how you can get them to give again and again. So these 4 mistakes, if you can't correct them, you can transform your organization and raise 6 to 7 figures over the next 12 months. I'll see you in the next video.